All right, welcome back. Absolute Flash issue 8. This is the origin of Barry Allen. Yeah. To recap what happened last time, also make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We're almost at 500, which is crazy. We've done a lot of these. I'm pumped. Also, check out the streams and TikTok. Yay! But Wally fought Weather Wizard, and he's with the Rogues right now, but we're not going to be following them as we hop into Keystone University some odd years ago. As Barry Allen comes in there, I'm sorry, I'm late. I had a faculty meeting that ran over an hour. Despite popular theories of quantum superposition, I cannot be in two places at once. And nobody laughs. No points for bad physics jokes? Tough crowd. He is a teacher on quantum physics at a university. Where were we last week? As he keeps spouting some random garbage, yada yada yada, who wants to talk about these breakthroughs, what insights these guys had? Yeah, nobody, as somebody in the front row pays peculiar attention to Barry. And we see that Barry, in fact, has his family. He's got his mom. She calls him and he doesn't answer, and then he listens to the voicemail as somebody walks in. Dr. Allen? Oh, this is Eleanor Thon. She was auditing his class this morning. I hope you don't mind your intrusion, but I am a fan of your work. And Barry believes this is a joke. Did Ray Palmer put you up to this? That's the atom. Hardly. I was closely following your work at Princeton with quantum simulation and molecular electronic transfer. That was a lifetime ago. Yes, they shut down your work. You were on the cusp of something special, so I wonder why they did that. Well, the powers that see didn't agree. I lost tenure and haven't been anywhere near a lab in nearly 5 years, Miss Thons. And she corrects him, Dr. Thon. Well, what do you say I get you the funding to continue your research and make you a new lab and new discoveries beyond anything you imagined? She is here for a job offer. Do you want to be this bum teacher, this bum university? Please, if you're a teacher, I respect you. I'm so sorry. That was, I'm not trying to be rude. Pretend I'm Eleanor saying this. But you can make fascinating things at this discovery station instead of here. And Barry says, well, my work was a dead end. Princeton has the right to shut me down. Even if I had the resources, I don't think I would continue. And that's when Eleanor's a big people person. Apparently, this is pretty good. That's a lie, and we both know it. It's merely what you tell yourself to justify wasting your time at this second-rate school. Discovery, true discovery, is the most intoxicating drug we have. And I know a recovering addict when I see one. So Barry says, what are you offering? Let's see this. Give me 1 day of your life, and I promise to show you things you'll only ever dreamed of. And so we go to Fort Fox in Colorado. What's up, big dog? And Eleanor starts giving the tour. Welcome, Dr. Allen. This is my life's work and my grandfather's. Your grandfather? Yes. Have you heard of Dr. Eobard Thon? No? Well, that doesn't surprise me. He's quite literally been erased from history. And we saw a little bit of that with Eobard and Jay Garrick getting sucked into the dimension that gives Wally his powers. I don't think it's named yet. It's seemingly the Speed Force, but I think it's a different little thing. Anyways, these are my grandfather's journals. This is Blue Trinity. And we talked about that last time, is that from the main world, that was like a little group of people that Wally's dad sent after him. And so seemingly they are renaming it. And we also saw Mirror Master say something about that, who we haven't even seen in a long time. We haven't seen him do anything. During the height of World War II, the U.S. commissioned a secret project operating in the shadows of Oppenheimer's Trinity atomic test named Blue Trinity. This classified project was led by the brilliant physicist Eobard Thon, who claimed to be on the verge of making contact with another dimension of pure exotic living energy. His theories were far beyond anything at the time. He knew his work bridged the divine between fringe science and the supernatural. I admit some of his methods were questionable, and we see him like literally sitting in a circle with mystical stuff. When the military caught wind of some of these more eccentric experiments, he knew it was only a matter of time until they shut him down. But my grandfather refused to stop his work. You see, his journals from the time described the voice that was calling to him from this other world. The line between true genius and madness is very fine. It would have been easy to dismiss all of my grandfather's antics, but what happened next justified everything. Another voice. I wonder what that voice is, and we probably will see that eventually later. As we see out in the middle of the desert, Thon, what the hell are you doing? This is Jay Garrick. Captain Garrick, this is delicate. I need to focus. Well, none of this has been authorized. Don't you see, Jay? We're about to bear witness to history, and I've finally done it. As Thon looks insane, he looks crazy. What is this? This is Blue Trinity. As the portal opens up and Thawne goes up to it saying, do you hear it? It's saying my name, and opens a portal to a new dimension that we saw before. As he says, my God, yes. And then Jay Garrick runs over to shut it down as Thawne says, well, please don't, Garrick. I've come too far, as he gets sucked in and pushed by Thawne. I'm sorry, I couldn't let you take it from me. I couldn't let it take it from anyone. It's mine. And then he jumps into the portal. My grandfather was never seen again. Thank God most of his journals were salvaged before the military shut down everything. They were passed down to my mother, then to me. I've been trying to fill in the blanks of the missing pieces from those lost journals. And Thawne comes up and says, this is ridiculous. These equations are wrong. And he fixes them and says, I'll need new equipment. He's basically starting over. He said he's going to join here. Thawne is happy as can be. It's 2 years later. Wally's father is here. Welcome, Colonel Rudy West. He will be leading security for the new military division of our project. The military? You promised me that I'd full autonomy. Colonel West, would you mind if I spoke to Dr. Allen alone? And so Rudy leaves. And then Barry is upset. What the hell is this? This is how we continue to get funding. We need to complete our work, Barry. They only want weapons, which is not wrong. They make weapons. We've seen the rogues have them. What we are doing here is so far beyond what the government can comprehend. We give them a few new toys, and in return, they let us change history. As we see the suit, the Flash suit. Speaking of which, how are we doing on the first trial? Just fine, tuning the protective gear. We'll be ready to take that team in at the end of the week. And then Thawne says, yeah, you're not leading the initial team, meaning you're not going in there. You know what happened to my grandfather. It's too dangerous, Barry, and you are far too important to lose. You lead the team remotely. And then Barry is seemingly upset. He wants to go in and see what this new dimension is. Our equipment is far more advanced than what your grandfather used, and the protective suits will work. So essentially, this is what he was trying to do. He was trying to get into this new dimension alone at the point of his death. And then Thawne says, once we're sure of that, we'll both go in together. There's seemingly like a tiny little romance. I don't know. That's kind of what it looks like. Anyways, Barry leaves for the day and goes to the cafeteria and meets Wally. What's up, Wally? It's me, Dr. Barry Allen. I just met your dad. Seems like a barrel of laughs. And this is how they become friends. Barry asks him, what's your story? Well, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do around here. I get it. My dad was a Marine. I moved a lot, too. Didn't live in one place more than a year. So now he's just trying to bond with him. And so then talking, he says, I went to MIT. Ugh, I hate math and science. Well, what do you like? Music. Well, music is just math when you think about it. Everything is math. Once you realize that, the whole universe opens up to you. So it's nice to see Barry still be a genius in both universes. You're kind of a weird guy, Dr. Allen. Well, it takes one to know one, kid. I guess I'll see you around. Hang in there, and it'll get better. Trial 1. Going into the other dimension. They have more of those flash suits. Entering the portal that is made, we see the same vision that Thawne and Jay Garrick saw. They walk in. There is no luck, Hendrix. Only probabilities. And so walking in, we see this red energy. Do you see it, Dr. Allen? The energy, the red matter. Incredible. We need soil samples. We need everything. We need it all. Are you seeing this? As they turn over and see a spaceship. This looks like the Legion of Doom, like base. So I don't know how this was here, who created this, what happened, but they don't think they're the first ones here. Is this just a UFO? We'll never know. But they seemingly take it back from that dimension to our dimension. The trials on the apes are incredibly promising. We're going to move ahead with human trials soon. Colonel West is gathering a team of candidates. And Barry says, I don't care about any of that. Why did you bring me here? Other than to go in. I want to start harvesting some of that red matter. Eleanor says, soon. The away team is almost finished transporting all the alien tech across. That's super soldier shit. Just supposed to be a cover story. We've lost sight of our work, your grandfather's work. And Eleanor gets pissed. Don't say that. I've dedicated my life to finishing what my grandfather started, and we will. But you know as well as I do, red matter is too dangerous to make contact with. She's being cautious, and Barry is being impatient. He wants to just get it done. He wants to see all this. It's something so exciting to him that he just wants to rush it and be unsafe. And that's what killed her grandfather, essentially, what we think. The alien technology and specimens are a boon we never expected. It buys us time to study the energy, learn what is truly there before we risk anything. We need to be careful, Barry, or we will end up like my grandfather, destroyed by the thing we coveted. And so, of course, Barry says, it's nothing, and then walks off. And when it gets to the portal, somebody starts whispering to him, just like Thawne heard, saying, Barry, who are you? Are you Thawne? Barry, help me. And I think this dimension is just reaching out to try and get the people that really, that are so obsessed with it. As this person says, you must help me. You got to stop this. It has to be Wally West. And then the issue ends on that cliffhanger. Oh, so much stuff has kind of been revealed, and there's so many questions. And we'll answer them next time. Thank you for listening, watching, enjoying. Peace out.